In this section, I'm sure you had a great time learning some of the fundamental concepts related to the Spring framework. We learned what is tight coupling, how we can make code loosely coupled. We looked at how to make use of Java interfaces, and we brought in our Spring container. We created an application context, and we made use of a number of Spring basic annotations. We looked at what is add configuration. We looked at add bean. We launched up a context with a number of beans, and we learned about a lot of other different Spring annotations as well. We also understood a few very, very important concepts in Spring. One of the most important concepts that we have learned is auto wiring. We also understood the difference between a Java bean and a Spring bean. In my opinion, if you understand Spring framework really well, you are well on your way to become a great developer. The concepts you are learning now will not only be helpful in designing great Spring-based applications, but also in debugging problems. For years, I've been thinking about designing something awesome to help you learn all the important Spring concepts in a highly visual and very hands-on way. What you are seeing now is a result of that effort. I had to run through an entire set of examples multiple times to ensure that everything is smooth as silk. I'm sure you are having a great learning experience. Now, what are you going to learn next? Next section, we are going to focus on making the code much more simpler. Right now, there is a lot of code involved in creating a simple bean. How do we make it simple? That's number one. Number two, we'll also understand a number of other Spring annotations. We will look at primary and at qualifier in depth, and we'll also bring in a number of annotations like add component and several variations of add component. We'll also look at a lot more terminology related to Spring framework. We'll understand dependency injection, and we'll understand the different types of dependency injections which are supported by Spring framework. And at the end of the section, we'll also look at a real-world example with Spring. Are you excited to learn more about Spring framework? Let's get started.